Right, so welcome back to another video on this channel. The hangover, the football hangover, is well and truly real. It is existing, ladies and gentlemen. It is, of course, the morning after the night before. Chelsea 2, Real Madrid 0 to put Chelsea into their first Champions League final since, of course, that magical night in Munich in 2012. And Thomas Tuchel has managed to get Chelsea over the line. And in this video, it's a video solely based on Thomas Tuchel and just appreciating all the wonders he has done for this football club since he has arrived on, I think, January 27th or something like that. Because in a short space of time, he's done so much. I want to just appreciate what he's done so far and also look forward to what he could potentially do in the future with Chelsea Football Club. So yeah, basically let's start with actually, going into where we actually were and what he inherited and, exactly where we were in terms of the overall situation, in terms of the league table, etc. when Thomas Tuchel did arrive at this football club. So first of all, he took over a squad that was in complete disarray. I mean, it's fair to say, I don't want to ever diss Frank Lampard because I just love the man. I just really do. But the team, let's be honest, it was not in a good headspace whatsoever, physically or mentally, when he left. And yeah, I think Thomas Tuchel has definitely managed to create a team atmosphere. He's managed to rebuild that team atmosphere, get every single player on board. Every single player is now fighting for each other. I think we saw yesterday in Mason Mount's press conference after the game, he just said that every player is on the same page, they're all fighting for each other, and that's solely down to Thomas Tuchel and what he has done with this squad, because as I said, they were complete disarray. It was so dysfunctional, I think is the word I'm looking for. Another thing as well that Thomas Tuchel has definitely managed to fix up is the fact that we were leaking so many goals, before he took over. I think of the 3-1 to Arsenal, getting destroyed off the park by City at Stamford Bridge, losing 2-0 at home to or away to Leicester, in Frank Lampard's last ever Premier League game. It was so bad from a defensive standpoint. He came in, he changed the three centre-backs, obviously, Antonio Rudiger, Andreas Christensen both coming back to their best, Thiago Silva being absolutely unbelievable, Cesar Azpilicueta once again as a right centre-back like he played in Antonio Conte's period at Chelsea. The three of them, or the four of them I should say, have been absolutely unbelievable. And since Thomas Tuchel has come in, this is a stat now, he's taken 18 clean sheets from his 24 games in charge. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is unheard of. What a defensive record. And as well, going forward, we haven't been that bad either, even though there's been some question marks over the amount of goals we have scored and our overall entertainment value. But nevertheless, the first thing he's definitely done is fix up a leaky defence, and my word has he fixed it to absolute fruition. And as well, the league position we were in the Premier League table as well when Thomas Tuchel did take over as Chelsea manager, we were in 9th place in the Premier League, and now of course we sit pretty in 4th place with 4 games to go, 5 points clear of 5th place West Ham. So even in terms of the points tally, he's definitely undoubtedly took us up a level. And since Thomas Tuchel has come in, I feel like this Chelsea team, it just has a bit of an aura about them, because it's exactly what Thomas Tuchel said on his first day, his first ever interview as Chelsea manager. He said he wants to build a team that nobody wants to play against, and so far, I mean, so good. So far, he's definitely been true to his word, because I don't think anybody wants to play Chelsea at this moment in time. We're so tough to beat. Defensively, we're so solid. We're as solid as anyone in Europe defensively, and going forward, we're just absolutely lethal on the break. In terms of transitioning from defence to attack, we're one of the best teams in the world, and yeah, I think Thomas Tuchel has so far definitely built a team that nobody in the right mind wants to play against. Another thing as well, of course, he's gotten the best out of some fringe players as well, like you remember under Frank Lampard's last stint in charge. I mean, the likes of Andreas Christensen, Antonio Rudiger, Jorginho, those kind of players were all, kind of on the outskirts of the squad. Even Kepa, who looks a little bit more relaxed now that Thomas Tuchel has come in the handful of games he has played. And yeah, even Marcus Alonso, who's come back into the team. Yes, I know he hasn't played as much recently, but he's still come back into the team. And yeah, just the fringe players that Thomas Tuchel has managed to bring back and into the team and integrate into the team once again with their experience. And it's such a good blend between the experienced players and the young players as well, like Mount, Havertz, Pulisic and all those type of guys as well. And overall, one thing we definitely cannot skirt over is the fact that Chelsea, under Thomas Tuchel, are in an FA Cup final against Leicester, a Champions League final against Manchester City and Pep Guardiola, and are odds-on favourites for top 4. I mean, that is an absolutely unbelievable achievement. I think if you asked a Chelsea fan if they'd take that when Thomas Tuchel came in, I don't think anybody would say anything other than just give him the keys to Stamford Bridge. Honestly, it's an unbelievable achievement. In his first 4 months at a football club, he's got us to 2 finals, 2 major finals, and, securing us top 4 basically with 4 games to go, even though I won't, 100% guarantee top 4 yet, because of course anything can happen in football, and we do have a very tough run-in. But nevertheless, my point still stands. What he's done in terms of, results business for Chelsea has been nothing short of just absolutely spectacular and just miraculous, I think you have to say. And I think the really exciting thing for us Chelsea fans is that this is only just the beginning, because Thomas Tuchel has only been here for 4 months. He's definitely staying on for next season. And yes, I know Chelsea managers don't really tend to get a lot of time. We saw that with Frank Lampard, we saw that with Sarri, Conte, every single manager pretty much that has stepped in the door at Chelsea since Roman Abramovich's takeover has literally not got more than probably 3 years maximum. But I think Thomas Tuchel, I think he'll be here for at least a year or two. I think he's done enough anyway to secure him next season because of the results we've had and how hard we are to beat and how good of a team we are overall, I think is the main thing we have to say here. And the scary part as well for probably opposition fans, but one thing that's definitely exciting as a Chelsea fan is the fact that we're only going to add to this squad in the summer. I think you're forgetting that Roman Abramovich is back out on a mission to ruin football once again. He's probably going to spend like 100 million, if not 200 million in the summer, which we don't even really need because the squad we have is already world class and at a world class level in terms of the starting 11 and the depth as well. You look at our bench and the fact that we're linked with players like Romelu Lukaku, Jadon Sancho, Marquinhos, even Erling Haaland. And yes, I know we 100% won't sign all those players, but it's just a statement of intent that Roman Abramovich and this Chelsea board are looking at. It's an exciting time for Chelsea fans, and it really is going to be something else in the next few years if we are to pull off these transfers and just make us an unbeatable side. Chelsea have potential to be the best team in the world in the next 2 years, and that is an exciting prospect for every fan. And even still, you add those players to the likes of the young players we have like Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, Christian Pulisic, Timo Werner, Andreas Christensen, Reece James, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Ben Chilwell. We have so many players under the age of 23 that it's just ridiculous. Havertz, 21 years of age, Christian Pulisic, 22, Mason Mount, 22. It's just an absolute joy to have such a squad that is so young, so talented, and yeah, honestly, it's such a bright future for Chelsea. I can't say that enough in this video, I think. And overall, to conclude this video, I think the main thing that Thomas Tuchel deserves massive credit for is he is getting the best out of every single player, maybe bar Tammy Abraham in this squad, because of course, I don't know what the situation is with Tammy Abraham, and he's definitely, been, I think, a little bit unfairly treated, but nevertheless, Thomas Tuchel, bar Tammy Abraham, is getting the best out of every single player that's stepping foot on that Chelsea pitch at the moment, and it's just absolutely incredible what he's managed to do in a short space of time, and honestly, he deserves so much commendation for it. And yeah, I think that's where we need to leave this video, because I think that's all I need to say in this video. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop it a like, because it means more than you guys could ever imagine if you were to leave a like rating on this video as per usual. And also, if you could subscribe to the channel as well, please could you do so, because we're so close now to 1.6k subscribers. We're still like 10 subscribers off 1.6, so if you could hit that big subscribe button, you would be an absolute legend for life, honestly. And yeah, that's where we're going to leave this video. Thanks very much for watching, and see ya.